Hey everyone, it's Chilling Wargamers season something. Welcome back. We're all about wargaming, and this is it. So prepare for some in-depth conversations, mostly probably about Age of Sigmar. To be honest, I thought I'd just throw that out there straight away. And I think that's it. Pretty much. Yeah, we have some other things to talk about, like what we've been up to and stuff. We've been busy bees for the last few weeks. So this week I've got Mr. Elsa Nation Minis.
Yeah! How are we doing?
I'm delicious and nutritious as always.
Awesome. That's the best way to be.
It is. Andy, Andy 2D6, you know, the phenomenon, whatever that word is, Age of Sigmar person.
Andy of Sigmar.
The Andy of
I think I'm
Sigmar.
going to legally change my name to that, actually.
Also known as the betrayed wargamer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vinny.
Who?
I might find someone to play the part of Vinny, or I might just put a wig or a beard on. That'd be interesting. I'm doing deliciously over here, though. It's been quite an emotional month without Chilling Wargamers.
It's been pretty mad, isn't it? Like, I've been pretty busy with life. Now I've got a week. I've got a few weeks off, so lots of time for gaming and decorating. My luxurious wallpaper is disappearing tomorrow.
It's looking splendid.
It's going. As you can see in the background, started taking a bit of it off and then hiring a steamer and getting the rest of it off tomorrow. So,
That's right. Nice.
R.I.P. sick lady killer wallpaper.
That's definitely one way of putting it.
Yep. I also got a new pet. I got my Age of Sigmar today. Got all my Romans last week.
Is that a new microphone you've got there?
I've had this microphone, yeah, for probably about a month as well. I think I didn't have time to test it fully. So yeah, super mic, so people, it sounds professional and good.
Quite an impressive shield on it.
It is, yeah. It's an Age of Sigmar limited edition one.
Is it really? Does it have the Sigmar symbol on it?
Yeah. I touch it, but it's too delicate to
With the
touch.
twin-tailed comet and the hammer.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is.
How much did that cost you?
£7 million.
You had £7 million and you didn't open the Chilling Wargamers Gaming Centre.
No, I thought I'd just buy it on this sick shield for my mic.
You can't even afford one of those limited edition dice shakers now.
They're not bad. It's the measuring thing, whatever that was.
The combat gauge that you wear around your neck as a fashion
That would-
accessory.
That would just, I can't believe anyone's actually bought it. That's mental, innit? You know what I mean? I know we all have a laugh about Forge Rule pipettes and like laughing at paint and stuff, but that is, I didn't even want to post anything because I just thought I'm not even getting involved because I just knew the hate. Like, there's no way anyone could have thought that's a really good deal. You could pay £20 for that or an extra £50 and get all those models and actually do something with them.
Well, have you never had the desire to wear some kind of measuring implement around your neck for wargaming purposes? It's so convenient.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, I never thought about that, yeah. Never did my full research on wargaming implements.
I'm watching videos where people have been talking about it, and they made some really solid points. That if you're out there, say, in a pub,
Yeah,
if you want to look around and spot a like-minded wargamer, how would you know? You can't just walk up to people and say, you're into Warhammer.
yeah.
But if you see that hanging around the neck, then you'd know. And then you'd have one as well, and then you'd spot each other across the room and just give each other like the nod. And you'd know
I
that you're
did.
both wargamers, and then you can connect.
I did vaguely, not abuse somebody at the weekend, but like they were just being a dick. And I thought, he must be a wargamer. I'm not even kidding. He would just dick to me inside in this club, and then I went outside, end at night, obviously, and a lot of wargamers pretend that they know karate and stuff, don't they? Because, you know, they just talk shit. So anyway, I said to him, we're like, yeah, everyone's black belts and stuff. So we're like, bet you like karate, don't you? And he said, yeah. I went, and I just started laughing instantaneously. He said, yeah. And then I just went, Warhammer. Bet you'll love Warhammer as well, don't you? And I just had to walk off because I'm just dying of laughter.
Karate and Warhammer.
He said something. It was funny.
I'm kind of like into Taekwondo, which is kind of like karate.
Yeah, but these people say, but they're definitely not.
Oh, fair enough.
Have you ever used any martial arts techniques on a miniature?
Yeah, I have actually. Hammer fist. It's basically. Fuck.
Which miniature was it?
I can't
Oh my
remember.
god.
Was it because it didn't perform in the game, or you were having trouble assembling it, or what?
No, I generally think it was a joke. I generally think it was something that was not important anymore, and it just ran its lifespan, and which may have been only a couple of minutes or so. But I'd just be like, "Hey guys, look at this! Whack!" and just see if it like exploded or not.
Well, I have it on good authority that Spud has roundhouse kicked multiple Forge World flyers.
That did happen a few times back in the day.
And they landed at my house.
Yeah. They were that good that they went over there.
Yeah.
Spud is the Chuck Norris of wargaming.
Yeah. I'll say that.
Can I be the Jean-Claude Van Damme of wargaming?
You're the Steven Seagal.
No.
Yes, you are definitely Steven Seagal.
I'd have to put on so much weight.
Dude, you're definitely Steven Seagal. All you got to do is get an album out now, and you'd be well away.
Yeah.
Who would Mr. Elston be? Who's really small?
Jet Li,
Yeah, let's do that.
Jet Li, Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan. Oh, I'm so dead. Yeah,
He can do the accent and everything, so.
Which,
Yeah, the viewer count has just dropped as soon as you did that.
although it does allow you to talk across the internet when you've got a really bad connection and people can't hear you. It does magically allow you to talk to them.
For some reason.
Yeah, as long as you go, "Oh, what are you saying?" They understand that. So
That was something that actually happened, yes. I'm surprised people aren't commenting on this video yet.
yeah, well, we could get it
Audience.
started. We could get it started, Spud.
What on
Wow.
earth is that? Is that a Forge World paint?
It may be.
I just lost 5 friends on Facebook.
Have you been transferring it to dropper bottles with a pipette?
I actually have.
you?
I've done the entire thing. Has now been transferred into dropper bottles. So
Was there any wastage along the way during the transfer process?
No, because I used pipettes.
Were they high
Good.
quality pipettes?
They were high quality pipettes.
Good stuff.
How are you finding the paints then?
I've only bought the clear set because I didn't buy the rest of the paints because I don't see the point. But the clear ones are cool. They don't go that far though.
Don't they?
Mm.
No. For example, Contemptor Dreadnought in this red colour possibly used about I want to say 1/8 of a pot to get in that red. And if you think that's one dreadnought after 8 dreadnoughts, or possibly a
If you
tank.
think about it, when you just putting water through an airbrush to clean it, think how fast that goes down.
Yeah.
And if the paints are really, really thin, that's how quickly they're going to go, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just more the case that it doesn't go on very sort of thick. You have to do loads and 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 layers. Possibly more than Tamiya Clear, but I've got to do a whole comparison thing on the two.
How does
See
Tamiya
how-
Clear go through an airbrush?
Not that well. You have to thin that down a lot, and it's a real pain in the ass because it's really like goopy. If you use a
A bit
pipette,
stiffy.
yeah, most of it gets stuck in the pipette. And you're like,
Smells
So
nice
it's-
though.
Tastes great.
yeah, people love it, and
That's
it's
it.
I think it's like 1/4 of the price or something like that.
Kids and grown-ups love it. Yeah, the wonderful world of Tamiya. It's the Haribo of wargaming.
Yeah.
What else
Yeah.
is there? What else would we be
We've
missing?
established the Haribo and the Chuck Norris of wargaming now. And we've only been going for about 10-15 minutes.
We haven't
So-
talked about chicken yet.
Oh, yeah, we haven't, have we?
No.
Someone were really surprised yesterday that I could eat a whole chicken. I'm like,
Really?
I am an adult.
Plucked or unplucked, though, is the question.
I said them exact same words. They were like, a whole chicken to yourself? Like, yeah, I am an adult. Like, I can't eat a whole chicken. They're not that big.
Have you ever eaten a chicken that's alive, though?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, not
Have
yet.
you attempted to?
Can't catch them too fast.
Even with your athletic prowess, you haven't been able to nail one down.
Not yet, no. There's not many around Leeds.
You haven't rugby tackled one.
No. There's not many in wild round here.
So there's that video of you lifting up that big log and throwing it around in the field.
Yeah, just throw logs at the chicken.
I could fight that cow, but they kept him running off.
You just pick up a log and smash it.
Do you fancy your chances in a battle to the death unarmed against a cow?
Yeah, I've already said this before, yeah.
How would you take it down?
I'd have to go for one or two things, right? I'd either have to try and choke it out, right? As long as it doesn't run away, actually wants to fight me. It'd be either like, try choke it out, or this is pretty horrible, but you'd have to put your hand down its throat and just do horrible things, pull it out.
That is not
Well, I suppose it's more pleasant than the other end, I suppose.
Yeah, well, that's not going to cause any serious... It's not going to die straight away, is it?
That's like proper Jet Li Jackie Chan shit.
I'm pretty brutal. You just have to get that's the only way. Either because I can't see my hand being small enough to go through its eye socket. So
is this a new film that we're going to work on? A Chilling Wargamers production, The Fist of Spud.
Because its skin's pretty tough as well. So you have to.
That's the reason why you're out with your hand down and start ripping out its in it, because you couldn't punch your hand doesn't fit through its eye.
You couldn't.
That would be the easiest way to go through. That'd be the easiest way to go through is straight through its eye socket into its brain, but
right. Yeah. I mean, if you could get perfect the art of that whole thing, you'd be like, and just like, and then there you go.
But yeah, that's how I'd have to have a good go. And I probably wouldn't use this is crazy, another tip for killing cows with bare hands. I probably wouldn't choke it out the normal way. Oops. I won't choke it out the normal way. I'd probably put it in a triangle so I'd body lock its neck and then pull it back. Because your legs obviously are a lot stronger. And yeah.
I don't know, you'd have to look into the anatomy of a cow and see where exactly all the important veins and arteries are and whatnot, wouldn't you? Because it might be different from a human. You might not be able to choke it in the same way without crushing the windpipe.
No, that's the whole point. I want to crush its windpipe because I'm trying to kill it.
Are you able to crush its windpipe, though?
Yeah, I can't. With my legs, I would.
Would it be easier to try and cut off the blood?
Both, really. It will. It'll have the same things coming around it. It'll be fine. It'll go out.
Well, a cow, it'd be difficult to kill, but it's not going to do too much fighting back, as far as I'm concerned.
That's what I mean. That's what I could put in a triangle.
You can outsmart it. But what about a chimp? How would you take that on?
Ooh.
Because they are incredibly strong and ferocious in a fight. And I have it in good authority that they immediately go for the eyes, the fingers, and the body.
Yeah, that's what I'd go for, eyes on it.
You'd go for the chimp's eyes, you'd fight fire with fire.
That's the only way you could do it. Yeah.
I'd get a gun.
It'd be hard, that would be hard to fight against a chimp.
Yeah, they do go straight for the danglers, though.
Would you kick it in the nuts? Could you kick a chicken? Sorry, could you kick a chimp in the nuts and it have the same effect as a human?
It'd hurt it. It'd probably run away.
Oh, I don't know, though.
You think it'd make it angrier? It'd just go, "Rah!"
I don't know.
This is Chilling Wargamers, all about wargaming.
Would it run away, though?
I don't know.
It'd be the whole fight or flight instinct, wouldn't it? And if it goes into flight mode, fight to the death with a chimp.
It depends how far you kicked it as well. If you managed to take it, send it airborne, and see how far it went, when it landed, it'd be in severe pain and realise it just learnt how to fly. So would it want to fight after that?
Are you saying Spud is the catalyst for the next stage of chimp evolution?
Now, if it were fighting a gorilla, I think I would be pretty scared. Fine.
I'd literally just be running. Just
I think the same goes for a bear.
I'd rather fight a bear than a gorilla.
Yeah.
Only due to movability I
Yeah,
know gorillas have got very long arms.
I don't know. Have you seen how fast bears can run though?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna stand toe to toe. I'm gonna have to. I can't run away. It's just gonna jump on my back and kill me anyway. So.
Bears have got the claws though, haven't they?
Both proper scary, them two. It's got them are like two most powerful animals, aren't they? So to fight against naturally.
Mm.
Did you hear about that surfer that was attacked by a shark and he just punched it?
I saw that video. That was well funny. You
Right,
see
and nozzle on it.
The thing is, it looked like he'd gone under for a bit. And I was like, oh Christ, he's just been eaten. And then he just popped back up. And he's like, no, I'm alright.
What kind of shark would you least like to fight?
Which shark?
Yeah.
The great white.
I don't know though, because the bull shark is quite similar to the great white, but it's more ferocious.
And tiger shark kills more people anyway, doesn't it, as well? I believe, because it lives closer to shore than a great white.
There's one that's not very dangerous, but it just looks really scary. Have you heard of the basking shark?
Yeah.
I've seen one of them. I went to Cornwall once, and they were literally swimming by me, and they are absolute monsters. But they're not.
Didn't I?
Yeah.
Just with their mouth wide open.
Yeah, can't do anything to you. Although that would suck if you accidentally sort of floated into the mouth, and you just go like, oh, stuck inside
Well, you
the
probably
shark.
could actually.
Like, oh
So,
You know, 5 Elstons per year are eaten by basking sharks. If it goes to Cornwall.
so we've got quite a good amount of viewers now. So we start talking about wargaming. Seeing that we've just been David Attenborough versus the world at the moment. But last 10
Could
minutes.
transition into wargaming, couldn't we?
Yeah, that's okay. So let's all have our own things on the big subjects that's been going on for the last 3 weeks.
The new Space Marine Codex.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was one. No, the age of Andy Marr. No, the Andy of Spudmar. The Andy of Spudmar. The Age of Sigmar. The new game from, obviously, Games Workshop, if no one knows. If you haven't managed to stumble across it over the last 3 weeks.
yeah.
So,
The wargaming landscape has definitely shifted, hasn't it?
100%, yeah, it's been quite an emotional, it's been quite good. Obviously the build up to it, after a while, kind of got a little bit, for me, annoying, because I just wanted it to come out so people can just like stop with the rumours and stuff. And then when it come out, I was kind of exhausted from all that. So then I waited like another week or two and then ventured into the wilderness.
Jumped on
And then-
board.
And then ended up buying a box set because I wanted to do like it just popped up during a hangout. I'm like, I'm going to do a war band because you can now. So I'm just like, let's do this.
It has been emotional. A lot of people raging, shall we say?
Yeah, I still don't understand why they're raging though. I don't get it. It's just like they can still play 8th. Like it's not like it's been banned. You know, it's not going to be like there's the Warhammer Fantasy Police. You know, playing 8th in secret bunkers. You know, they can still play it. You know, it doesn't. There's no difference at all. Like it's just like another game really. And obviously it's not 9th edition really, is it?
There is
All
going to
the
be a section of people still playing 8th, and there's a few people working on 8.5 edition.
Yeah.
Facebook groups. But Age of Sigmar, though, it's drawn back in so many people that you wouldn't think would ever get into Warhammer Fantasy.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Same.
And it's not even just 40k people, so they're not just taking money out of their other pot and putting it into this one. They're just bringing back new people that weren't spending any of their money on GW products.
Yeah.
So
That were me.
it's working so far.
Yeah, that were me.
If it's Spud approved,
Yeah, I stopped Fantasy in 7th edition. I didn't play 8th at all because I just couldn't be bothered with the money and learning so many rules. And then someone was just like, this is 4 pages. Excellent. Where do I buy it from?
4 pages, and you can use whatever models you want, really, because all the rules are out there for free. You don't even have to buy army books.
It's mental. I've got an app on my phone that was totally free. I've got every single war scroll.
Yeah, I downloaded that as well.
It's amazing. It's mental. It's actually like a really good thing for people that play any kind of wargaming thing, really. I think it's really good. like people keep saying it's been designed for children, but I think it's for everyone really.
I think it's going to be good for the entire industry, because if you think about the percentage of wargamers that got into the hobby via GW products,
yeah,
which is a very, very high number, and now that it's easier than ever before to get into the GW products, which are then going to be a gateway into other games that may be deemed more serious when people have been in it for a while,
yeah,
the hardcore gamers. So it could work out nicely for everyone, and obviously it's going very nicely for Kings of War, because all the people that want to fight with their big blocks of troops and don't want the round bases, they're flocking over there.
Yeah, they gained around 400 people in about 2 weeks on the Facebook group, if not more now. It went a bit mental, and there's so many posts saying, I quit.
And those are just the people in the Facebook group. I'm sure the vast majority of wargamers don't even use Facebook for wargaming purposes.
Yeah. So it's been quite good for both scenes, really. I think at the moment it's quite good, because I like Kings of War and I like Age of Sigmar. And I put a post out today on my Facebook saying that as well, because I'm just tired of people just getting so upset about it. It's like they don't realise that I don't just play Age of Sigmar. Like, I've never really got into GW games for ages, and I'm one of the old people that do videos for companies that the people have never even heard of. So,
on the subject of Kings of War, dun dun dun,
boom!
It's a giant on a base with milliput. It wouldn't even fit on a standard monster 50mm base, so I had to get a 60mm base for it.
Wow.
It's so big. It's not that tall, but you can see he's kind of hunched over.
Yeah.
Getting ready to snatch up some dwarves and eat them.
I haven't done any Kings of War. I haven't done anything really for the last few weeks, because I've been clearing all my stuff. I've literally got this in my room, these drawers, and everything else is out on my bed. Everything, I had to move my desk out and everything, so I've had no time to do any building or anything, and so it's been pretty mental.
Well,
so today was like the first day doing real hobbying.
Look at that. It's a round base and it has a dwarf on it.
Boom!
Classic old school dwarf.
You know what the strange thing is? I put some dark elves on round bases, and they look better.
Well, models aesthetically do look better on round bases.
Yeah.
It's just not as convenient if you're playing a ranked up game, that's the thing.
No, but you do have a lot more room to maneuver. I don't know why, but you actually have less space, but you actually have more space to actually do scenics and stuff like that on a round base. I don't understand how.
Well, the diameter is different. Like on a round base, you have less total mass, but there's less wasted space, because if you think about a model on a square base, you don't go right to the corners very often, do you?
No, that's very true.
And you usually meet the edges and start overhanging, but with round, it just seems to work better visually.
Yeah, it does. It just gives off a nice kind of more like a diorama sort of style look to it.
Well,
yeah.
the base size don't matter, does it anymore?
It doesn't, but I would advise everyone to just use standard size bases and measure from the base instead of the miniature.
Because
anyone who saw my measure from the base video will know my views on that.
I started my warband thing today, and I think my guy's supposed to be on a 30mm, but I was putting him on a 40 because it looked better. Because he's quite a big guy and he's a character. I want him to be different to all the others.
Yeah, at the end of the day, if it looks better, does it really matter? Well, depends if you're a gamer or sort of artist, painter, fluff person. Well, basically, are you a gamer or are you everyone else?
Yeah, it also depends how ingrained you were in Warhammer Fantasy in the first place and how seriously you took it all. Because if you're a fluff person, then you've got a whole new world of fluff open to you. So it depends how much you love the old stuff and whether you're just angry and bitter that it's gone away.
Yeah, I'm finding that a lot with my friends that played fantasy, because they're all trying to get me into fantasy, but they're trying out Age of Sigmar and they're all getting a bit about it. Whereas I'm like, oh, this is awesome, and they're like, yeah. And I'm like, well, I'm the only person that doesn't have a perspective of what it used to be like, and it seems cool. Which, I guess, is what GW's whole idea from the start was get the guys that aren't doing that and bring them in.
Yeah, well, if I've played Warhammer Fantasy for years and years and years, and I'm quite happy with Age of Sigmar, then I don't see why other people aren't. Although I never take wargaming 100% seriously, I'm always trying to put a light-hearted spin on everything.
No, that's fair enough.
So that's probably why I've been able to make the transition with more ease than certain other people have.
To be honest with you, I've kind of ignored it. I've been watching the videos and everything, and for a long time it was actually giving me a bit of a headache. And I was literally just like, oh, I'm sick of hearing about this. And then it came out, and then everyone stopped bitching and moaning, and loads of people came back to actually saying it was really good. And that was really nice because it stopped being whiny.
Although some people did set their armies on fire.
Yeah, but that was before the game even came out, so you've got to be a special kind of retard to go, oh, there's a possible new game, I'm going to set my army on fire. You're like, either that, or he's so shallow that I really need some subscribers, what can I do to make an impact? I know, I'll set fucking hundreds of pounds worth of stuff on fire, because that will make people want to look at what I do.
I wonder how many views that video's got now, but it's pretty intense.
That one's got over 100,000, I think, so it was shared on all the big gaming websites, wasn't it?
100,000 views.
It's got more than that now. That's how many it had a week ago.
Either that, or that guy was broke and he needed a way to get some money. That's all I can think of.
Well, I can assume that selling the army on eBay would have got more money.
AdSense is not very good.
Yeah, this is true.
So what have you been working on model-wise, Mr. Elston?
Right, this is a bit of a spoiler, actually. You guys heard of Martin McNeil's Wargames channel, right?
Yep.
He asked me to do a little project for him because he's going to be doing a series soon for AVP, and he asked me to do a little set for him, and I've got some pictures, so I'm going to try and screen share it, and hopefully this is going to work, but I'll show you because I've literally kind of finished them today. So
if I ever really seriously get into that game, the series will have to be called Andy versus Predator.
Right, okay, so let's bring them up. These guys are new. I haven't shown these yet. So these are the Colonial Marines, and they take absolutely ages to paint, but they look awesome.
Do they take an Age of Sigmar to paint?
Wow.
They take 2 ages of Sigmar to paint.
8 pages?
8 pages of Sigmar to paint with an age.
Right.
Wow.
I'm glad we've got a frame of reference now.
Yeah. So this is more like a solo guy on his own. I don't like showing these ones off, basically because I haven't really I haven't shown these off. I'm going to do a tutorial on these guys at some point. These guys. Now I did a gloss varnish on these, and these look way better now. And it's a bit hard with the lighting to like pick them up, but yeah, I'll do a video to make.
They do look very authentically alien.
Yeah, they look pretty sweet. And then we got the Predators. And I think we've got some. I've got some Stalker aliens somewhere around here. Hang on a sec. There they are.
Yeah, don't open your naked people folder.
Yeah, I don't. I shall not open the naked. So this is just on Photoshop though. But yeah, those are the little like doggy aliens as well. So I'll get some better shots and shots. They'll show up on the channel. So that's kind of what I've been doing. Oh, also as well, let's get off screen sharing.
You know, it would have been really funny, by the way, if you'd opened up Photoshop and it had loaded up, like when it was authenticating the user, and it'd come up with some obviously foreign name that wasn't yours.
You're like,
It was a pirated version.
welcome Hernandez. You're like, oh, okay. Ooh. No, this is Photoshop CS2 is free from Adobe. You don't have to register; it'll just work. So, what I've also been doing some bolt action. If you get some lights. Is that showing up? No.
It's a little bit. Oh, there we go. We can pretty much see it now.
Yeah, so been doing that for bolt action. Got Jojo Man's Caban machines arrived.
Ooh.
And I've been painting a knight. sent the light off because that's.
He's got no legs.
No, I'm working on the base at the moment, and I'm also going to be working on some cold ones for Dark Elves. I think. Oh, and a giant space wolf army as well. So yeah, that's me.
An army of giant space wolves, or a space wolf army that is giant?
Space wolf army that is giant, but an army of giant space wolves actually sounds like a quite cool idea.
True scale.
True scale, yes. Yeah. So yeah, that's me. Also pre-heresy stuff, but yeah, I shall leave it at that because everyone's getting bored.
Now, Mr. Spud, have you been painting anything at all since the last show? Or have you been too busy? Too busy Chuck Norrising cows?
I painted my relic guy. I don't know if anyone. I ain't got it on me or anything, but yeah, I was painting my Baron.
Oh, cool.
No, not my Baron, my Banished Knight. Sorry. And then what I did is I painted the general release one to like a really, really exceptional standard, thinking that was the limited edition one, but it's not. That's just the general release one. So yeah, that wasn't a waste of time because it does look good, but obviously I was like, oops. I painted that, and I'm just trying to think what else I've done really. I've just been building. I built my giant robot from Dreamforge. Started building that the other day.
Didn't you have a Philbot?
Yes, I've been building that up as well. Yeah, I've nearly finished building that. I've just bought some, what do you call it, stuff, milliput to seal in the legs because they keep wobbling a bit still.
Oh, okay.
So I've got some milliput to lock the joints fully.
Cool.
And then I've just got some Romans that I've started the other day. I just started building a few auxiliaries up just because I just wanted to play with my toys really.
Nice.
And then today I got my Age of Sigmar stuff that I built my. It's not going to focus, but yeah, I did that guy. And I actually found out that axe head goes on top of that one to form a mace, but yeah, that's going to be my leader in my warband.
That's cool.
Deal. I just need a head, some sort of maraudery head for him, so I need to look through that. And then, while I was waiting for that to dry, just get my hand around it, I built this guy. It was amazing. This guy. It's just such a babe. But I changed mine a little bit on parts. I'm a bit weird when I do things, you know. I just didn't want mine to be the same. So that head crest thing on top of the dragon thing is supposed to go on top of this guy, but I took that off. And I think that was it really. I didn't really do anything else different. I just wanted it to be a little bit different. I took some lightning bolts off as well because there were far too many. I took them off. I know that sounds mental, but I did. I just didn't like them, so I took them off. I'm really look at the size of it. It's so big. It's massive. It's like the size of a dreadnought if you think about it. Like, but the detail and it's really nice as well. Bit of a pain to put together. To be truthfully honest, the mold lines weren't that bad at all. Not hardly any at all. The biggest pain was putting it together. Pushing it together, keeping it so like there's not too. The only thing I've got to do is fill in gaps.
So what one model was the size of a dreadnought in the box, and he cost you twice as much as a dreadnought?
Oh yeah, 100%. There's that, and then the amount of stuff is just mental. It's kind of unreal. Like you got to think that's just like the standard bearer guy from one, and then you get 20 other guys plus the mighty core lord. And then you get the standard bearer for the Sigmar guys. You get the Flash Gordon Eagle things. The guys with the hammers. It's mental.
And you got the lovely new hollow blue measuring sticks.
Yeah, I got them as well, and some dice.
Yeah, you never have dice.
I know. It's because if I get them all, I've got loads. Just forget them. But yeah, I think it's amazing for 60 quid. It's amazing just for models alone, even if you don't like the game or anything.
I need to get that box soon.
I said just for the models, it's well worth it. Like this guy, I probably was going to paint and leave him on my shelf forever because I'm probably never going to use them. But I know you can use them like Space Marines, what I thought were pretty cool. like they've got this special rule. If you use them, like what you get in the starter set, if you use that force org, whatever you call it, they actually can transport in like space marines. Awesome.
And you could use them as 40k models as well if you want. If you want some Space Marine Terminators with close combat weapons.
Because they come down, they like on like turn 2 or something. They just have to be 9 inch away from enemy, and then they don't count as moving. But they've got like 2 wounds each as well. They're proper tanks, and then it's just amazing. I just want to play now. Can I just...
Well, in a very professional manner, I'm going to show you what I've been up to now. So, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Let's look at this guy first.
Very nice. Very clean.
Nice Deathwing chaplain there.
Boom.
Boom. Now this model is mostly fine cast, and I found that fine cast, because it has so much detail in it, even though the quality isn't always that great in terms of casting, but because the detail is so good, it suits my painting style, because I don't like freehanding or painting on large flat surfaces or anything. So when there's just tons of detail and I just paint within the lines, it's generally going to look good.
Yeah.
So pretty tasty. And let's look at another angle, shall we? Boom. And finally, boom, with his one Deathwing looking shoulder pad, just to confirm, yep, this is Dark Angels.
Nice.
Next up, boom, I added these goblins to my Kings of War goblin army. Nice and orange. A lovely dead horse on the base as well. Can you argue with a dead horse?
No, especially when it's in snow.
You certainly cannot. So, look at that. Boom. Another angle. And then, let's look at the whole army. That's how it's looking so far. And I think it's going pretty swimmingly.
You're putting me to shame, dude. You're doing, like, possibly more work than I have.
Well, I haven't done all this since last time.
Oh, okay.
But that's just how they look as a bunch now that those spearmen have been added.
It's looking good.
Yeah, the giant's going to be thrown in there as well.
Nice.
Yeah, I think once obviously I've got all this room sorted properly, I can get on finish my golems. I've got like I built all my golems, so I've got like I've got not a horde. It's like the one step down of them. I've got another 3 that I've built. So altogether I've got 9 golems to paint. So I've pretty much got a golem army, and then my 2 like Chaos Dwarf characters, and then that army is probably worthy of 1,000 points, I think.
Have you looked over the new rulebook yet, Mr. Spud?
Not yet, no. I don't know.
You did back the Kickstarter, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you've got access to the full PDF now.
Yeah.
I've been looking through it. It's pretty tasty.
But, you know, every little helps.
It's looking pretty sweet so far. Looking forward to getting some games in very soon.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just waiting for Dan Bringer to reply back, really. Get some games of Kings of the War. Should be quite good. Looking forward to it.
Now, speaking of emotional, check it out.
Yes.
Getting some Orknar finished, ready for the Relics Hangout League. I've painted them to what I would describe as webcam standard, so that when they're on under the webcam on the battlefield, they look fine. Because I just want to get this army done fast, so we can start playing. And of course, these guys with their melon-carrying limbs. And then
Good. Best faction ever.
Spud's favourite.
Yeah.
E01. And another one. Looking a bit one-eyed there. So yeah, I've been quite busy.
Yeah.
Definitely busier than Spud in terms of wargaming.
Mm-hmm. I've been doing. I forgot I won that tournament. Don't know if I've mentioned it last time.
I think you mentioned winning a tournament last time, but that doesn't really narrow it down. Since Orknar do tend to win every single tournament.
Yeah, I like. cheated in the first round by being under points by 25 points, and then I cheated in the second game by being over 9 points. But the character, the 9 points that was over, I didn't actually do nothing with it the entire game, so I forgot. So.
So
Yeah.
you're like the worst cheater ever. You
Yeah,
try to cheat, but you just fail.
I tried to cheat.
Spud, you have got a history for this, though, haven't you?
Yeah.
Taking models that aren't supposed to be there.
That was your fault.
If you think back to that nice little 40k game we were having, I thought it was all friendly, and then I found out afterwards that you had like an extra 300 points of tanks that you weren't supposed to have.
I had 100 points extra. I had a Vindicator extra.
That's quite potent.
It wasn't my fault.
Whose
People were
fault?
wishing me.
Was it your maths teacher's fault?
Yeah.
Let's go with that then.
Yeah. Have we had any comments?
We have actually. We have Gloom Dready Gaming, who couldn't be with us this evening. I will leave you the trusty comment Piggy, and then there is a Piggy. Sorry for not being there. Bet you'll get at least 60% less views without me. Tongue sticking out.
Hmm.
I feel like we can carry the show capably. We have such an array of charismatic individuals that when one of us is missing, someone else fills the void.
And plus, Spud's pretty strong, so there you go. You can carry us all the way.
And Jason Martin Redrum was telling Spud to charm a cow to death.
Boom.
Have you charmed any cows to death in your day, Spud?
No, they just run off.
He just walks out of the field and goes, "Fly me to the moon and let me play."
It would be an
It's
interesting
like,
series, Spud the Cow Whisperer.
Yeah.
So sleep, guys.
So, have you played any games yet, Andy, of the Sigmar?
I've played one full game of Age of Sigmar via Hangouts with Driddy,
Ah, okay.
and that's it so far because I'm waiting for people in this local area to get their armies ready. So it shouldn't be long now, and then I'll be firing out about 10 battle reports a week. And Steve will be loving it. He'll be watching everyone.
I've not seen any battle reports yet. I should really watch it so I actually know what I'm doing.
There have been some channels that have just popped up suddenly as soon as Age of Sigmar came out, and putting out very high quality battle reports instantly with their Patreon accounts all ready to go. You know how people are.
Oh, is it like that? Wow, didn't know there were them.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
But a lot of people have been putting out battle reports actually. If you put in Age of Sigmar battle report into the search engine on YouTube, then you'll have quite a lot of juicy content. If you put in Age of Sigmar Rant, Age of Sigmar Rage, or Warhammer Age of Sigmar, then on the first page you'll see me with a knife.
Excellent.
Which is why it's closing in on 10,000 views at the moment.
Such a click viewing slutbag.
and his crowning achievement.
Yeah.
It's my most viewed video on this channel.
I bet it's your most disliked video.
And my most liked video. It has about 200 likes and about 100 dislikes, I think.
Yeah, I disliked it. Just because you asked me to. So I just...
Yeah, it makes it seem more legit if people are disliking it. Because if everyone's liking it, then everyone will look at it and think, oh, it must be a joke then if everybody likes it. So I better not leave this angry comment.
What I found funny is when you showed me that video, so what do you think of this? You showed me the ones before, I was like, not sure.
Yeah, I went through a few prototype styles.
Yeah, and then you came out with that one, it was just like, that's funny.
Yeah, that's the one.
And then bang. I was like, wow, that really did work.
The thing is, I can't do the character with just voice. You have to really throw your whole body into it.
I was going to say
Otherwise
that's the weird thing. It's not normal to see you like this sort of thing going on. Like you're not that animated usually.
Yeah, usually all my animation is just in the face region.
Yeah.
But you really have to put your whole body into that character, otherwise it doesn't work. It's how those people would communicate, the people that I'm trying to mimic. There's a lot of hands, communicate with the hands a lot. Spud, have you watched those videos about 100 times?
Oh yeah, I watched them all.
Repeatedly?
Watched it once.
You're not helping my AdSense revenue, Spud.
I've got a blocker anyway, so.
Oh, have you?
Of course I have.
But do you have adverts on your videos though?
Yeah.
You do realise that by having an ad blocker, you're violating their terms and conditions, and you've just admitted to that live on the air.
Thanks. That means Chilling Wargamer account and mine will get closed.
Have you ever accidentally clicked on one of your own adverts? Anybody?
No, because I've never seen thingy. I've never seen an advert.
I think I might have done it by accident on my phone, where I wanted to click the skip ad button, and my finger being stupid.
I forgot about my phone.
If you accidentally click on your adverts too much, then it'll disable monetization.
I haven't got an ad blocker on my phone, so yeah, I could do that. Yes.
Accidentally.
I don't get any ads on my phone anyway. It just does my head in on YouTube just all the time. So
there is a lot of it out there. The worst things actually on Facebook when someone shares an article, like saying top 10 celebrities who got fat and ugly. And then if it's one of the ones, obviously I wouldn't click on that exact one, but there are articles along similar lines where it's like top 10 somethings. You think, oh, that might be interesting, and you click on it, and it's a page that's just a wall of adverts, and then in the middle there's a tiny little text box and an interesting picture.
Yeah.
And it'll make you click to the next page to see the next one, where you have to see another wall of adverts. And after the first one, you just think, I don't think it's really going to be worth clicking through all these billions of adverts to get to this tiny piece of information that's not really that interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good old clickbait.
Clickbaits. So we just had another comment from Mr. Red Room himself again, saying, Spud, just realised you should be loving cows. Remember the fellow movement. Join the Legion.
The movement.
Yeah, so the Legion is on Facebook. Check them out. It's pretty cool. Shares a lot of interesting artistic things. A bit like Chilling Wargamers, but they're a lot bigger than us.
B-list.
Well, in your head, but in real life, in the real world.
On the slippery totem pole of the wargaming pecking order, we are definitely right at the top. We're like standing at the top, balancing on one leg, while everyone else just tries to clamber up this slippery pole towards us.
Yeah. There's some sort of weird meditation.
Likes on Facebook. We're nearly at 2,000 members on the group as well.
Ooh!
It's been pretty mental.
Subscribers has been steadily climbing up as well.
Yeah, subscribers we have now. I can't directly look without clicking into YouTube.
I think we're closing in on about 600 on this channel now.
It's right at the top on my list.
Which isn't bad at all, considering some of the viewers don't bother subscribing, they just wait for us to post them on Facebook.
Yeah. 578, so 12 more to go. We're at 600. No, to 1,200 then. 12. So yeah, it's pretty intense. It's only took us 3 years. But I suppose we did have the transition.
Yeah, it wasn't always on this channel, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still a lot of old Chilling Wargamers episodes on other people's channels.
Yeah. I don't know if
I did actually search for one of our old episodes the other day, and it came up on the legendary man himself, or former chiller Mr. Fear GFX's channel. And then I looked at his page of videos, and there's just like a wall of Chilling Wargamers episodes and nothing else.
Yeah. Old school.
Yeah.
Some of the old classics are still over there. I wonder what he's doing now in his windmill.
I don't know. Building clogs.
Well, what else can you do in a windmill? But you might be eating a pancake or a waffle.
Yeah.
Or some other kind of sweet
Yeah.
breakfast good. It brings a little tear to your eye every time you go past a windmill, though, doesn't it? Just a single tear.
Yeah, it's ace. There's loads of them on the way now. There's loads of them. They weren't massive over here at one point, so you only saw them rare. But now, like, hydroelectricity over here is quite big, so there's loads of fears. I'm like, hi fear, hi fear, I think there's loads of them. It's like he's moved his entire family here.
We need to do a reunion episode at some point and get as many viewers people as we can on one episode.
Yeah.
That would be
Carsten. Yes, please.
fun.
The good old days.
Old school for life. Get Stevie Maniac as well here. Get that guy.
Yeah, if he ever shows up.
The missing legend himself.
The missing link.
The missing link of anger.
Yeah. Just watching him rage is
My
fun.
grandma's with me. 2 secs.
No worries.
Let's just sit here in silence and wait for him.
Okay. I'm going to meditate.
Oh, you know what we could do while we're waiting? We could have a nice little conversation about the latest wargaming developments, couldn't we, Mr. Elston?
Well, I think we could. I'm pretty sure that when Spud now comes back, though, he's going to just go, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, why are you guys doing that again? But yes, we could do that. What you got up your sleeve today, then, Andy?
Well, I've got at least one of my arms up a sleeve tonight, as I usually do. Both of them, in fact, now that you mention it, now that I'm thinking about it, I had a little look, and yeah, there is, in fact, 2 arms inside my sleeves. How about you?
You got 2 arms in one sleeve? Or
I
2
do
arms in 2
occasionally,
sleeves?
when I make a little bit of a cheeky blunder when I'm getting dressed in the morning.
You're like a bit like a torpedo sort of thing.
Not the kind of cheeky blunder that you might make in your pants after a night out. Not like that.
No, don't.
You're no stranger to that kind of cheeky blunder, are you?
Well, no, I don't call them cheeky blunders. I call them cheeky tornadoes.
Oh, I've got something I wanted to ask you, actually. Being well versed in the ways of cheeky blunders, how do you go about dangler preservation during those troubling times?
Well, it does depend on my accent is coming. It does depend on what your needs are at the end of the day. Like if you want to get a bit of movement on the go, get a bit of cardio on the go, then you need a little bit of a free flowing, get some oxygen to it. So nothing tight. However, if you want constriction and support, I suggest something tight. Now, I personally have stayed away from some of the more experimental stuff that Philly Bill Bob did. Because
I've had a little bit of experimental stuff recently. My wife seems to like it.
I shall leave that to you and your missus, because I know what she's like when she's had a few drinks aside her.
And our pay-per-view webcam site.
I found out more about you from her when she's been drinking than I ever wanted to know, ever.
Did she reveal a little bit of dangler detail? Did she?
Not a little, all of it. Like,
well, that's quite a considerable amount of dangler detail.
Well, you see, it's one of those things. Well, because she did mention about like you and possibly another dangler as well, but I didn't know how to really approach it to you, so I thought this might be a good time anyway, since we're talking about it.
Well, you see, sometimes my wife, when it's all coming at her from all sides, she gets a little bit overwhelmed, you see. So when she's drunk, these traumatic experiences start flowing out of her, verbally. Have I twitched a nerve there? You seem to be breaking down in tears. Did you once have it coming at you from all sides? Just total non-stop danglers.
Well, if your wife cannot deal with it from all angles, then I suggest she gets a different profession.
Oh, you've tried giving her that particular piece of advice on numerous occasions, but she won't listen, you see. She likes the money. It pays well.
Well, at that point, you've really got to think about, is it about money or is it about health? And do you want to live rich or do you want to live happy and maybe not so rich?
Well, I can tell you 2 things that don't grow on trees. Money and danglers.
What is going on?
We were entertaining people. You're gone.
Yeah. Welcome back, Spud.
Yeah,
So, wargaming.
Wow. Yeah, Space Marines.
Oh.
What else has come out?
We've had another comment, by the way. The
Oh,
legend
wow.
himself, Mr. Solvent Abuse UK. the legend, Mr. Dread. He says sup. So, sup.
So,
Yes, Dreaders. Legend himself.
Terrain Beast. You should change his channel name to Terrain Beast.
What else? Oh, the Zombicide Kickstarter did quite well, didn't it?
I was not paying
Did
attention.
it? How much did it make?
Well, they made 3.5 million. It's not high, isn't it?
Well, I'm surprised there's any money left for anyone else in Kickstarter once Zombicide and Reaper Bones are finished.
3.5 million. Reaper Bones is gonna get to about 2, but this only like had a really short span. You know, it wasn't like a 30-day project. It was like I think it was like 8 days. Something stupid.
Well, it makes like $1 million in its first day usually. Anything Zombicide related.
3.5 million.
But the thing is, with projects like that, it's good because it brings more people onto Kickstarter as well. All those backers, and then they'll be scouting around for other gaming projects in the future. So it gets more people into the community, which is nice.
Yeah.
A bit of crossover with wargaming, with Zombicide, with it being miniatures based as well.
Yeah, I suppose it kind of brings people into wargaming a bit. It depends. Some people just see it as a board game and move on to the next board game. But,
Yeah, for some people it might be a gateway.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. Trying to think what else.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Basis 2 pads have arrived. So my stamping things. You remember them from the? Yeah, they've all shown up.
You're their official company spokesman, I believe.
Apparently so. However, Andy, there is one I think you might like. If I can find
Is it orange?
No, it's not orange. It is. Where is it? Bear me a second. Technical difficulties. However, actually, there's one you might like.
What does it say?
Will I help that? No, not at all. It says Kings of War.
Ooh.
So here is a Kings of War pad.
Nice.
And there is a cannonball there that has a big trench in it.
They're so cool, those things.
So there's that one. Also, as well, because I'm going to do a bit of shameless plugging here, we have. There is it. One for Warpath. Romantic.
Ooh.
Which looks a bit like. Yeah.
So not only bases, you could also do big like regiment Kings of War bases with these things.
Oh, yeah.
couldn't you?
Oh yeah. You could even do terrain. Like this is a dead zone one.
Ooh.
Yeah. What I really wanted it for was this particular one, and I found the one you wanted. I was going to show you as well, Andy. It was this one. This is Dungeon, and this is Dungeon. Sort of, so you can do all kinds of stuff. Like this has got loads of little. This looks a bit weird here, but these are basically like coins, like piles of coins and stuff. Treasure.
Treasure.
But the one I wanted to show you, Andy, is this one, which is Dwarven. Which looks a bit like that. So.
Is it like the inside of a dwarf stronghold?
Yeah, sort of thing, yeah.
It's hard to judge how they look sometimes when you're looking at them that way, because obviously it'll be like inverted when you actually do it.
Yeah, I'm doing a video on each individual one, so they'll be coming out really soon. So you get to see them. Hopefully, I'll be able to do a showcase video and show you what they look like when they're printed. Because everything, as you say, everything's in I call it a negative format. So everything's the reverse of what it should be. So when you put it down, it'll come out positive. But yeah. But yeah, so I shall show people that later on.
Will you know?
Here, with my danglers.
Ooh. Well, let's not do that, because I think we might send Spud into some kind of coma.
Yep, I think he's already drifting.
I'm fine, I'm just chilling.
Well, we've been going about an hour. I think we should start wrapping this one up.
Yeah.
Put my lamp on, it's getting a bit dark, isn't it?
Yeah.
But obviously, Spud didn't know what season it was, but it's season 7.
Wow.
That was it. Oh, okay. Oh,
Season 7. As if we've been, I can't believe we've been going 3 years now.
So it's going to be most possibly the most emotional season yet, I think.
It's going to be pretty mad.
Yeah, we're lining up a few would you say A-listers, maybe A- listers. they're slightly below us, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
We're in negotiations.
Contracts.
A few guests.
Contracts and lawyers.
We've just got to get some image rights deals sorted.
Sign the right packages. But we've got a new guy now on his team.
New chiller.
This is Toby.
Toby!
Toby the cacti. He's a sick guy. We'll be seeing a lot of him. He's such a nice guy.
I'll have to introduce Loki to him.
Yeah. Wait till my guy's got a little bit bigger there. Till Toby's got a little bit bigger and stronger.
Yeah. Loki's got a bit big himself now, so it's a bit.
Yeah.
A few audience members have just joined us, by the way.
Oh, hello. We're about to go.
Including the legendary Bazooka J Rambo.
Oh, well, we can go on for another.
Who says?
At least another 10 minutes.
He said, "It looks like I'll watch this from the beginning in a mo." So yeah, you can always just wind it back and not get the live experience.
Yeah. We said hello there, dude. So, hello.
You can catch Spud admitting to violating YouTube's terms and conditions.
Wow.
You can hear all about danglers.
And
fighting cows.
How to murder cows.
Tony Chat here as well. Audience member.
Everyone. It's mad. So yeah, Age of Sigma. We've got 15 members in the group now for the Warband special. I don't know how many people are going to turn up next year to that, but either way, it's going to be an emotional, awesome sausage of doom. Because if you want to join, it's on Age of Spudmar. The event will not be called that. It would just randomly just come on top of my head while I was just because I couldn't think of anything like evil or corrupt. So I'm like, well, this'll do. And so the Facebook, just go on there. It's Age of Spudmar. If you want to join, and join Warband awesomeness. I've got a few videos explaining what we're going to be doing and stuff. So it should be pretty good. I started my Warlord today.
I totally forgot, Spud. We were supposed to be rebranding Chilling Wargamers this season and changing it to Andy and Pals.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Wow.
There's some ego for you people.
A-list Andy and his mates.
Yeah.
And others. It's like at the end of the opening credits, also featuring Spud.
Yeah.
After about a minute of me just in action in the credits, jumping over cars and explosions. And
I so want to see you doing some parkour around.
Kissing women.
Me just on like a speedboat.
With loads of women about.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, there's a trampoline park in Swindon which I'm going to be going to soon. Wait, if you guys ever come down this way, I've so got to get you on a trampoline park.
I have unparalleled agility.
It'd be so funny.
I think for the first 5 minutes on a trampoline, I would be like a child. I'd be really unsettled, like a toddler, falling over and stuff. But once I got the gist of it, it'd be amazing. You know what I mean? I'd be doing backflips and all sorts.
I'd like
maybe not backflips, but
I'd like to come along and see if Andy was just standing still on a trampoline. If someone bounces on the same trampoline right next to you, it sends you catapulting.
That'd be awesome. It'd be so good.
Yeah. Andy, Chilling Wargamers does trampoline park.
Look at them ChillCon there, we see.
Oh, we could have.
You could have put your models in there, whack it.
How far can your model bounce?
Get a model that you're really angry with, put it on one side of a trampoline, and then Spud jumps on the other side. And it gets sent into a wood chipper.
That would be the Age of Sigma, wouldn't
it? Yes. Yeah, that would be awesome.
I think it's time to wind this bad boy down.
Yeah.
Pull it back into the dock, tie it up.
Before Andy rebrands it.
I'd stay all night, but I really need to get a bath. I've got work in the morning, so...
Now, I know you said that people couldn't smell you through the internet, but I can actually see a couple of wavy lines coming out of you.
I know, it's mad. I had a shower yesterday, but still like that getting one every day. And I'm at work, I'm off on a school trip tomorrow.
And as Wargamers, we do shower and wash every single day, sometimes twice in a day.
Yeah.
Because Wargamers are known as a very fragrant species.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, I'm off on a school trip, it's going to be sick. Don't know where I'm off yet, I think I'm off to Tropical World. Go see some meerkats.
Oh, nice.
I think it's Tropical World tomorrow. And then I'm off to this farm next week to see some farm animals.
Don't kill the cows.
I probably enjoy school more than those children. It's ace.
Do you learn more than them?
Pretty much, yeah. I ask them questions sometimes. Why not when they're talking about subliminal causes or something on the sentences? What's that? What are you on about? Never used one of them in my entire life.
There are some things that are only really in your consciousness while you're at school, and as soon as you leave, it's never going to be useful again, so just forget it.
Just fly straight out of there.
It happens with a lot of maths.
There's a kid, there's a kid in my class, right, and he is so brainy. And other day, we were talking about gravity, and I'm like, oh, imagine if, like, you know, you could have, like, anti-gravity, so, like, obviously it crushed people. They were like, that wouldn't happen. I went, yeah, but when you leave school, you're going to create something like that anyway, so... As a dude with a guy that would create something like that.
I'm 99% sure, since I left school, I have not applied Pythagoras' theorem to anything. 99% sure.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think I've applied correct grammar or spellings to anything since I've left school either.
Yeah, but you are supposed to do that, though.
Yeah, I am from North. No, it's good. I enjoy school. It's ace. It's really fun. I just like having a laugh. Can't take things serious, can we? Or else it'd be all just sad and gloom.
It would. I think we should do a really serious show next week where we only talk about deadly serious political world issues.
Yeah, I'm washing my hair.
I'll get Stevie on it, it'll be alright.
About political issues. Oh, what did I learn the other day? Tony Blair turned 50 or something. I don't know.
Politician's birthday.
There you go. Legend. Oh no, that rate. He got paid like £150,000 to go to a food bank convention or something. Something ridiculous like that on them lines. That's as much politics. That's Spud's politic news for the week. Controversial. Boom.
Boom.
Yeah, we're in that golden period. We're coming into it soon anyway on Facebook, because there's been an election recently, and people are slowing down and whining about the result on Facebook, and it's going to be a long time before the next one. So we just have to ride this wave of less political posts than usual, at least until there's some big scandal.
Oh, that's another thing. They're getting rid of that flag in America.
Yeah, we have to read all about that on Facebook.
That's a big deal, apparently. I don't understand how you can just delete a flag, though.
Yeah.
They're not really deleting it from history, they're just saying, let's not fly this on public buildings anymore because it represents people supporting slavery.
Oh.
Which is fair enough, I think.
Yeah, you don't really want to go waving around Nazi flags. No.
Yeah, people look at it pretty much the same way as that flag.
That's fair enough.
As
long as it's taken in that context, then that's fine. But if it's just a case of, you will never show that flag again, it's a bit like, it's just a bit weird, really.
I mean, I did hear that they pulled some mobile game or something because it was based on the American Civil War, and it had that flag featured in the game. So they took the game off.
I didn't know that.
That's mental.
Yeah, that's a bit much, I think.
I'm going to say, I've got that Total War games, I've got all them, they've got them on.
Isn't one of the Assassin's Creed got that?
Yeah, it will do. Everything has it. Imagine if they tried pulling all German flags off now. Wow, out of all the games and films. Well, boring, wasn't it? Romans were probably worse than all of them.
Yeah, true.
Well, this has been maybe the most controversial episode of all time just because of that last minute of discussion.
There you go, people. Tension.
So we should probably wrap it up now before we start talking about
We could talk about God. That usually gets huge, like the comments really flowing.
Oh,
Nearly every video, like big video, the first comment is something to do with God or someone being black, and you're like,
Well, I would like to thank our Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ for granting us the ability to create this content for YouTube.
yeah, and talk to each other over the web that's invisible, so it's a bit like heaven.
I want to thank Noah for getting us on the
Ben.
you know, because he kind of saved the whole world. So
he killed the dinosaurs. Why did he do that?
Yeah.
Why did he kill dinosaurs?
God killed
You
the
know, there's
dinosaurs.
some people that think that dinosaurs lived 2,000 years ago. I'm not even kidding. I think I brought this up before, and I still can't. It hasn't sunk in. I don't get it. They're just like 2,000 years ago. Are you mental? Did you see the Romans walking?
Well, come on now. Have you not seen Jesus Raptor?
Pterodactyls.
Spud,
Oh,
We can't go across the sea
Spud.
because there's pterodactyls.
have you seen Jesus Raptor?
I've seen Jesus Raptor.
It's
Raptor
bonkers.
Jesus.
It'd be awesome. It would be cool if Romans did gallop on velociraptors, but it
That
didn't
would-
happen. These people are mental.
Well, if we did have any young Earth creationists as subscribers, we've just lost them, I think.
I know, but it just makes no sense though.
Before we alienate any other sections of society, we should probably bring this episode to a close, I think.
Yeah.
I like this bit. It's quite good. I know a little bit about this.
That's why we need to get you off the air right now, Spud, before the subscriber count keeps dropping.
Some Victorians riding a Brachiosaurus Rex.
Well, good night, everybody. It's been emotional.
Stay safe,
we'll see you
everyone.
next
Have a
week.
good weekend. Peace out. Bye.
Keep it chilled.